All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me know what set me if it could flee. Me have to take away myself. Me have to take away myself. Me have to hide like a thief in the night. Me have to get out of sight. Me have to take away myself. Have to take away myself. I have to utilize I wings. Surely I cleave where I this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I feel I like a thief in the night. May I forget all the sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I will. Show the eye a clean pair of heels. I say, yeah.
Welcome to another Real Stuff podcast. This is Franco along with
Flavius.
and this morning we are a bit late due to some personal problems. So that I am not going to tell you about. But but later on, Flavius and I is going to make sure that we keep you abreast of what we have for the rest of the week, especially for what coming up tomorrow. So, Flavius, what's happening in your neck of the woods? Because I have some big news going on. Well, it's not really big news, but it's big and it's problematic as well, for the state of Florida.
Okay, what's wrong now?
Well, our cases of infection is on the rise. Because I remember last Monday we were in the 60,000, like about 66,000.
Yeah.
And this Monday we're 87,000.
Whoa.
So, but day by day we have been jumping in the 2,000, 3,000. So that's how the numbers stacked up this morning. We have 87,000 cases of infection. Yesterday was almost 4,000 people infected. Just shy of another 100 to make it 4,000. So
that's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Ooh.
So the argument around everything is that Florida might become the next epicenter for the virus.
Yeah.
And both the governor and the mayor of Miami say they are not going to close down this time, but it's rising, man. It's rising.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some shocking news out there, with some numbers. 22 states have been infected so far, and the number just keep going up and up. No sign of it slowing down.
Well, our numbers are also going up.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is that all these new cases are people coming in, the reopening of the borders.
Mm-hmm.
So they are catching them at the airport, they're testing everybody, and they are coming some, I wouldn't say big numbers, but some numbers. I think yesterday is about 12 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
On the day before. But basically, they seem to have it under control. I don't know if it is lack of testing or what, but it is, I don't hear much about any community spread or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if we have stemmed the tide as far as who is here in Jamaica now.
Mm-hmm.
If you come in, we test you and you find you're positive and we do what needs to be done.
So if a person is positive, how do they put them on a quarantine?
Government quarantine.
Okay, so they put them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be spending some moolah.
Yes, and if you are negative, then you still have to do a 2 weeks quarantine, but at home.
Okay. So going for vacation, 2 weeks is out of the question now.
Yeah, totally out of the.
There's no more 2 weeks vacation.
No, that is out of the question. You have to start about a month or 3 weeks or whatever, and you're giving away the first 2 weeks. I don't know how much sense it make at this point in time.
Okay.
But that's how it is now. And I don't even know. I don't hear them announce anything about the curfew because we're supposed to be on a 9 o'clock curfew.
Mm-hmm.
I think it should change, but I don't know if that has changed because the Prime Minister say more time for people working as opposed to staying at home.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is good, but people just have to be careful, you know?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
have to be careful. Yeah.
Absolutely. Where you have for Did You Know today?
Yeah, well, we haven't that much, but we have something.
All right.
So let's jump into Gigi Did You Know. Are you gonna play something first?
If you want, I was gonna play a song and then make you Did You Know? All right then.
Yeah.
Let's give you Patrick Billings, Bring Back the Sunshine. Sunshine State, Florida, and he's a Floridian, of course.
Okay.
Oh baby, ooh, oh darling, you never know when you fall in love. Just so long love will last, no. You keep on hoping it all works out for the best. This morning I woke up too fast. My love was gone with no goodbye, no. I sat there wondering where I went wrong. Then I cried. Bring back the sunshine. I'm getting tired of all this rain all the time coming down. Bring back the sunshine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine, surely mine. Once I found me a special girl. She made the clouds all disappear. But I took her loving for granted. Now here comes the tears. Here comes the tears. Bring back the sunshine. I'm getting tired of all this rain all the time coming down. Bring back the sunshine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Ooh, oh baby, ooh, oh darling, you never know when you fall in love. Just so long love would last, no. You keep on hoping it all works out for the down. Bring back the sunshine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine, oh mine. Bring back the days when you were mine. Bring back the days when you were mine.
Hi, this is Pam Hall, and I'm inviting you to hang out with Flavius and Franco on the Real Stuff podcast. They're such great company.
That was Patrick Billings, Bring Back the Sunshine, and of course, our very own Miss Pam Hall. Anyway, right about now we have our Did You Know with Flavius.
Okay, folks. Morning again, and the beginning of the week. Okay. I know most people, especially black people, remember the day August 1st. We have a big celebration everywhere, every year. And that was August 1st, 1834. That was the day slavery was abolished. So every year we celebrate that. But earlier in the year, there's another important date that some people celebrate. And that date is tomorrow's date, the 23rd of June. And people, especially in Charlestown, Portland, Jamaica, the Maroon community, they celebrate this day. This day marks the signing of the second peace treaty between the British colonial powers and the Maroon of Jamaica. Well, the Windward Maroon, the Leeward Maroon had signed their treaty earlier, and now after the Second Maroon War on the Spanish River, the British came and said, let's stop this killing, let's sign this peace treaty. And the man who, I guess, the British feared most, and the leader, one of the leaders of the Windward Maroons, great fighter, named Quao, Captain Quao, the invisible hunter. He actually signed the peace treaty on the 23rd of June in 1739. And if you look at it, at the dates of the emancipation and the date of the signing of the Maroon Peace Treaty, you can see the Maroons got their peace treaty and their freedom. Not their freedom, but stopping the fighting so they could rule themselves and live peacefully, was exactly 100 years before the rest of the slaves were freed. And I think that is very incredible. So on the 23rd of June each year, the community and people, the Maroon people of Charlestown in Portland, Jamaica, honor and celebrate Captain Quao. And it is named Quao Day Celebration. Each year it is part of the annual Charlestown conference and from 9 a.m. to 3 a.m. On Facebook, YouTube, so did you know that the maroon the Windward Maroon and the people? Yes, Franco, take it away.
We basically miss out a portion of what you say, you know, because your phone keep going in, reconnecting. So we miss out a portion of the last part, yeah. So you might want to repeat that if you want.
You know, from way back?
I think it's little after you were explaining about the last signing.
Okay. The 23rd of June, it comes tomorrow, is Quao Day in Charlestown, Portland, Jamaica. And that is celebrating ancestor Captain Quao, the maroon person who signed the peace treaty with the British on the 23rd of June, 1739. That brought an end to the Maroon War at that time. He was part of the Charlestown Maroons and their leader. And the Charlestown Maroons of today is honoring and celebrating his life. Every year on the 23rd of June, we have a Quao Day celebration. And that is tomorrow.
Happy belated Father's Day to you, sir.
And likewise, sir. Likewise. So what you have for us this morning?
Well, it was interesting weekend because with the Juneteenth taking place, making a landmark celebration because remember a lot of people didn't know about Oklahoma.
Yeah, true. And you mentioned it like the week before.
Correct. When it was noted that that weekend, the president would have his rally
Yeah.
in the same day as the celebration,
True.
and that has changed to the Saturday. But quite interestingly, the power of social media definitely this weekend show how influential it is.
True.
With that lady who put together that TikTok. I don't know if you've heard about it, where in order to attend the rally, you have to give your telephone number and you are given two tickets.
Oh yeah, I heard
This
about it.
lady, yes, that's talking about the power of the social media and how the turnout there at the rally.
They have like 6,000 people. They were supposed to have over
Well,
20,000.
there you go. And then the turnoff where first we were told have to sign something
In case they got
removing the
infected.
responsibility if they got infected. Right. So it was an interesting weekend, and again the court support Bolton and his book.
Him lost 3 court cases
Because
within the space of 1 week. Him lost the 2 Supreme Court cases and the one from the federal judge for put a block on the release John Bolton book for tomorrow. So big hits.
well, I think everybody you know, like everything else, you know, once something like that going on goes underground, then it's going to sell much quicker.
Oh yeah.
Balance song. And nobody hear the song, and everybody are now curious what the song is about.
But remember,
That is when they go.
even the judge said to them, the horse already left the barn. So why try to block it when the man already give away
Yes,
many copies? You know, so the horse already left the barn.
there you go. Yeah, there you go. And that is when it close the gate. You know, and now everybody is going to make sure they get a copy to find out what is happening.
Well, as the man said this morning, he was on Good Morning America this morning, and he was saying, if the American people give him a second term, it is going to be detrimental, because all what he wanted to put in place, he's going to go ahead and do it. You know, hey, the thing politics.
Yes.
Thing politics. He could have stopped him, and him never stop him, because he realized, hey, this man is not an easy man to stop. So him say you have to stop him at the polling booth. That's where you have to beat him, the polling booth. So let's see if the American people are gonna do it. You know, you see, that's something to be seen.
I just said that. Yeah, and you know, we with our little politics, the opposition now reach out with, as you know, there was an internal divide, and so it has been to be confirmed by Tuesday that Peter will be the campaign manager for the next upcoming election. Should, as they say, everybody is speculating. Person who have it close to them chest is the Prime Minister when he will be calling the election.
Okay.
So on the opposition side, realize that, fine, if we consider the internal problem, then our chances at the poll is going to be dim. And like everybody else, it's just like the song that Bob Marley sings, or see them fighting for power, but they know not the hour.
Yeah.
So everybody is fighting for that power. You know, that power give them so much leverage to do whatever they want. Just recently, they just which what they call the Southeast Regional Health Authority. They are the one that take on the responsibility of the hospital here in Jamaica. They divide it into regions.
Okay.
They responsible for St. Catherine, Kingston, and St. Andrew and St. Thomas, and Mr. Christie is Greg Christie. He on the executive director for the Integrity Commission. And they're complaining about $1 million hitting contract that takes place, you know. So, like everything else, we are not sometimes following the government guidelines, and things slip back.
Okay.
So,
Teddy.
Yeah, man, I'm hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Jamaica's supposed to be so poor. We keep hearing about these mega billion contracts. Where's all this money coming from?
Well, put it this way, no. Jamaica is a reflection of the same water problem. We don't have a shortage of water. No. It's just the distribution to the people.
Yeah.
So the same thing with money. The same thing with money in Jamaica. You know what I mean? It don't trickle down to the average. So
no jinglings.
That's one. Yeah. It will all be there. The same thing with the institute where they're saying again the high level of corruption taking place here, because each time the committee meets is like a new opening of some other corruption and you know, the blame game. Who is responsible? I didn't responsible for that. That was not my portfolio. I'm not knowledgeable. It was the former president who oversee that, and the game go on.
That's true.
And we all know how the game plays. You know, just have a fall guy and we later. Yeah.
Well, the thing on me. Go ahead, Teddy. Go ahead.
No, I would just start another issue with the Black Lives Matters in the air, and Rodney, who would have said within the Caribbean and modern time. We're not talking about years ago. We're talking about the 70s when we have that Black Hunters movement sweeping across the United States. Yeah. We were having the same thing here in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And Walter Rodney was seen as the person. Unfortunately, one could say he was murdered on June 13, 1980. He's of 38.
Okay.
And three outstanding books that he have put together. Everyone knows the more popular one, how Europe underdeveloped Africa. And then he had another book called Grounding My Brothers.
Yeah.
And being that he's a Guyanese by birth, there's the one that he entitled The History of Guyanese Work from 1881 to 1905.
Mm-hmm.
Interestedly, the book, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa, it just, hello?
Yeah, man, I'm here. I'm here with you.
Yeah, no, I was looking at it. Yeah, no, I was looking at it, that book.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing, a story of how I first get to know about that book. I was talking with some friends and they mentioned that, and I was in London,
Okay.
and it could not be gotten at any of the regular books. And
Bookstores.
somebody took me to yeah, somebody took me to a bookstore
Mm-hmm.
that is one of those books that are banned and not in the eyes of
Underground
the public.
movements. Underground.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, and it's funny. This book has been written so long,
Mm-hmm.
and it is still relevant today.
Yeah.
This this is the thing about it. It gives you a history
Mm-hmm.
of what took place. You know, this book was I think was published in 1972,
Mm-hmm.
and when you look at it, it carried you through the transatlantic trade, the Western capitalist slavery,
Mm-hmm.
all did a serious damage to African in depriving of millions of its young people during the 16th and 19th centuries. And it comes down to say how they divided,
Mm-hmm.
take out the natural resources and put it this way. Today, the same thing is happening with a different we now move from Europe and now gone to China.
The first thing them always do for divide black people is give them guns and set them against each
Yeah,
other in terms of tribal
yeah,
war. And once the tribal war
yeah,
start, that's one of the hardest thing for them to put down. And I've been thinking about it like last Friday, I was thinking about it, the Juneteenth day, and I was saying, if so many black people can remember this special occasion, that for the first time in America, it is so popular. Because all the other years, you know about it, but it never
yeah.
celebrated
Mm,
nationwide. Put it nationwide. It always celebrated like in Texas, most of a couple of the South states. And I'm saying, why
yeah.
we can't just unite then as a people and decide where we really want and go forth for it.
But no, but as you just said, the vision. You remember, the Willie Lynch syndrome not going to change in a burden.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, what I'm glad about now, and I in the start of the program where we said the medium of social media now is
Mm-hmm.
bringing about a, and we are not going to make the change with the fighting, as you rightly said, years ago with the gun.
Yeah.
We are going to take now intellectually now and open mind, because now you're able to target
Mm-hmm.
a specific and individualize it. Because when somebody sends something, it is to you, it's not a group. So to see the information, repeat the information over and over. And so therefore it is something like what the Germans did years ago. It called subliminal information.
Mm-hmm.
You know can able to target people attention and get them to think to say, look, I need it, so it's going to happen, brethren. It's going to happen.
And we have a lot of issues we have to solve as black people. It's not going to happen overnight, but there's a lot of issues we have to solve within ourselves. Because I'm seeing older people now, I reach out to younger ones, them, and I tell them, say, if you're not exercising love, then you're not going solve the problems that are difficult. And it have to begin now. You have to start love each other. Forget about a man, we call it a man class. He might have more money than you. Forget about that. Understand? We are same people. I go for the same common goal. And we have to stop. We have to stop look at a man there. Say, boy, him live uptown, and because him live uptown, forget about it. Any man can live uptown, It depends on how hard you want to work for reach uptown.
Yeah. And for your listeners, the have been the suburbs in the United States.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The other thing that I see people are fighting for, and just the point that you made, is that we are a member of the human race.
Mm-hmm.
Not the black and white race, and the human race, because there are things that every human being, we have to eat, we have to sleep, we have to defecate, we have to have sex. A choice, again, is a personal choice. But eat, sleep, and drink is right up. There's no change when it comes out to that.
It's ironic how you say that, Teddy, because recently there's a lady, she have been saying this from in the 70s. Her name is Joan Elliott. And recently she was on a program and she was saying the same exact word what you say, maybe not in the same manner you say, but she was saying we need to forget about race because we belong to one race, human race, whether you're white, purple, pink, blue, whatever, human race. And the part where we are talking about racism, it's not really racism, it's classism. You understand me? But if we belong to the human race, the same thing. We have to do everything just like we another man do. We do the same thing every day. So that we have to take out our mind. We have to take out the black and white issue, the green and white issue, the purple and white issue. All of them things that we have to take out and think about the human race. You understand me? It's just like a speech of His Imperial Majesty when he went to the United Nations and go make it. And that's what him exactly talk about. The same speech Bob turned into a song.
That key part there is until the color of a man's skin is no more significant than the color of his eyes.
The part of me like when say until there's no longer first class and second class citizen of any nation. You understand me? So we have to look beyond that, man. We have to look beyond that. And
no, you see, Franco, what's happening? I sincerely want a change, so we can look. So we have already looked beyond that. But there are, I can tell you, who don't want that change because it does not benefit them.
Exactly.
That is it, It don't benefit them.
The divide and rule is what benefit them.
There you go. And so as long as we are able to divide and rule, then we stay in power. And that's when you look at what the same thing that Walter Rodney talk about in his book, How Europe Underdeveloped Africa. And now there's a change.
Yeah.
I can recall the President Secretary of State came to Jamaica. Obama came to Jamaica. And there's one thing both keep on saying. Who first who come bearing gifts. And they're saying the Chinese, in terms of their gifts, they're giving to this country.
Yeah.
Now, my bone of contention, and that's just my personal opinion, you come telling me what were you doing over the years to help me?
Nothing.
That's all I always say to people. You come and I tell me, say, don't take a gift from that person. But what were you doing to help me? So therefore, I don't take gift. It's like a relationship. A man have a ignore, and somebody is paying our attention now, and he go, say, well, boy, you know what I mean? Be careful, older man that gets, because he fear now that the relationship with her is going to be over, and that new man is going to take her over. But the question, was he maintaining that relationship over the years when he had you? No.
No, they never even build a school. They never
Here
build
you
a
go.
school
So,
or a hurricane shutter and said this is a hurricane shutter for one, for Cornwall or one in Middlesex in Surrey, wherever they want to drop it. And say in case this should ever happen, you guys can go here and it have this. They never build nothing, but as soon as somebody comes start bearing gifts, them say, wow, what America is afraid of for the Caribbean? Communism. That's them biggest fear. Them
no,
preach it
but
all the
that have been
while.
shown to, but that have been shown to the wind a long time. Come on, we should say that Gorbachev years ago when he was one of them who helped to dismantle it. It's through the window.
But them now look at it that way.
So we have
Because them figures say, oh, the Chinese or whosoever come bearing gifts, eventually them going to have a stronger hold of the country, or them going to have more influence, whatever them think it might be. So it push them on the back burner. But between them and Britain, I'd like to know what them build in modern time in Jamaica.
my thing is, if you so are afraid of us going the route of, why is it that you almighty nation have not tackled the communist countries? That's my point. It all is saying that the last bastions of communism, any other communist country, well, they might indoctrinate their philosophies to the region and to Africa. Why is it then you, all countries who fear it, don't collectively fight it? You only fighting me who can do nothing.
And they're not, you know why? Because they borrow from them same people that they tell we say not to take gift from. They borrow from them so much money. So, but just forget them, say, boy, I want to put on too much in that cookie jar there. That we should have do it. But you never want to do it. If you did want to do it, you would have done it years ago. So there wouldn't be no reason why this other country that would come and try put a foothold in it and you're going to come and complain. Because they would have realized, say, oh, him already there, so this, me can't go to try control the turf there,
The present ambassador here just had a last thought against the whole situation, said that the US is frustrated by 4.5 years of waiting MOU, which is the Memorandum of Understanding, that would stamp out corruption at the Jamaican port that allows illicit items. This is what he's saying. What was Donald Tapia, U.S. Ambassador to Jamaica, suggests that senior Jamaican official involved in negotiating the MOU included the Prime Minister Andrew Holness and lately the Administrative General in Malahoo Port have not been cleared on the issue of holding of the agreement. Now, what they're saying, as they're able to sign this, they will be able to prosecute persons who they know who are bringing in the illicit goods, because you're saying in a statement that they know by intelligence
Mm-hmm.
who are carrying out the illicit thing,
Mm-hmm.
and they can cap it as soon as the agreements are being settled.
And
But
they want the powers to do that. Jamaica for
yeah,
sign that over to. Nah.
and they're saying that they're taking to do it, and it is frustrating them. No, we
Frustrating.
don't make guns in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot put in place things to prevent guns from coming here
Mm-hmm.
from your hand.
Mm-hmm. And exactly.
And all the
They're supposed to stop it coming from coming on their hands first, instead of stopping it when it reach. Them have the powers to
yeah,
do
you
that.
see what they also want, is get the authority to use intercepted communication
Mm-hmm.
tapping, because they're saying that they want to wiretap the conversation, because that is one way of getting
Mm-hmm.
information that they can prosecute.
Okay.
The government is saying that it's not part of our thing and it's illegal.
Mm-hmm.
So until that change, we can go ahead and deal with certain things, and it's frustrating them. It's,
Why at top?
it's
I mean,
mhm.
Jamaica have given away so much stuff. It's time now
Let's
we get responsible and manage our own yard, sweep up our own yard, instead of waiting for somebody to come in and sweep it up. You understand me? When they start sweeping up, you know what restriction them going to put in place to prevent Jamaicans. Mm-mm. It's not supposed to be
it's
like
just
that.
like the same ambassador did something weeks ago. There was a situation where in the news one even they were showing that a dog was being fed to a crocodile. Now
Mm-hmm.
the person was saying that they were the dog out of the pond.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But they were thinking like a human being. They push a stick down there to, but when a human being you put a stick and say hold on upon it and come,
Yeah.
not realizing that this is a dog, so he doesn't understand, and the
Mm-hmm.
crocodile is down there. No, the ambassador said he will give 5,000 US
Reward for
the
those who
arrest of
can apprehend
five.
that man. Mm-hmm.
I think there is so much things that need to be addressed, and you as an ambassador, that's all you concerned about.
He would even say,
That's
boy, I'm gonna give $5
that's
million
like
for those who can stop all of the crimes that go on in Jamaica.
yes, you're giving $5,000 for that, and I'm not going to talk about okay, fine, the humane life of the dog and the whatever. But my thing is, you as an ambassador, that's internal. Because what that
I saw it
you,
in the paper, but I was laughing too, and I was like, damn, $5,000. I'm on a snitch on the next man because I'm on a save a dog. But them things boy, I throw the man that throw the dog to the crocodile.
yeah, yeah, but my thing is that no man, there are other things that you could have. That 5,000 US, which is almost $500,000 to help so many people.
Mm-mm.
Lots of kids who need to be treated in Cali because of certain condition, and the parents can't find the funding. Of them would have treated better if they get into the United States. No, that to me, if he is the ambassador, to come to say, well, you know what happened? If there are children here who are medically needed surgery or whatever, we will a forum and put some money into these children.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our health service cannot undertake certain things because we don't have the technology know-how in Jamaica, and it has to be done abroad. And then you have to go to trying to get the visa, trying to get accommodation, find out if the doctors there would have accepted and doing it free of cost and all of that. And so this to me would have made better sense.
Yeah. You just goes to show you so them man they don't think about humanity. You understand me? Because if you don't think about humanity, that's say, you know what? We're gonna help feed some kids in primary schools, provide a food program, breakfast, lunch for all of these kids who are go to primary, so that more children can go to school in the morning, have a cooked meal for breakfast, and even one for lunch.
Yeah.
And him should be giving that funding. Him should be giving that annually for cover off a portion of primary schools. You know, early child education. At least we could have said, you know, him think about early child education, and for a child to learn, him have to have food in his stomach. You can't preach Christianity to a man with a hungry belly. Him not going to listen to you, but you feed him, and trust me,
exactly.
him a go listen to you, man. So it's the same thing with children, you know. If you want them learn, them have to have food.
Yeah, as you rightly said, bring about that change, being compassionate. That's all we can bring about change. Just being very compassionate and caring about the other person. And as you rightly said this morning, take it from a human race being point of view, not a race point of view, not a them against us.
The solution is there, but it's for it to be implemented, and we have to start do it with our race first. We have to implement that. We have to show them say we more loving, so the life of a next man is more precious. You understand me? Than taking it.
But Franco, we have demonstrated that we are more loving in our brethren. All that we have gone through, and we're still forgiving enough. And we're not a revenge approach. That goes to show that we are really loving.
We're loving towards them, but we're not loving towards our race, because the death toll around the world.
That is the problem, Franco.
Yeah.
No. But Franco, who give that statistic? That is what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not going by a statistic, you know. I'm not going by a statistic, because we know the statistic is not stuck in our favor. It's always against us.
Thank you.
It's always against us, you know. But I'm just looking at things happening in the Caribbean, so to say.
But the thing about it, like everything else, look, at once, until we control the media, until we control the school.
True. And as a friend pointed out to me, a friend from Trinidad pointed out to me the other day, he was listening to the program, and this guy, our English brethren, was talking about black coaches not getting the opportunity. He was saying until there is a black owner that can own a football team, there will never be a black man, a white manager, owner not going to just pick up a black coach just like that because a qualification. He have to know him. And he's point to me with an example. Look at the national team coach for the men. Them a try find out which institution him come up through. He didn't. Them just appoint him. And him succeed. So the other coaches, them who have the qualification, never get that opportunity. So that's what, and it's true. We have to own things now. We have to have ownership of things now as black people in order to put our race up on the front page. I agree with you. I agree with you with that.
They will continue to tell their story.
Yeah, I agree with you with that.
I just say his story. And they feed us with the same statistics.
That's true.
Good news do not sell. Good news. I learned this years ago from Hector Winter, I was in school back in 1976. And he said, person who want to go into journalism, go. And I remember he said, oh, dog bite man. Don't sell newspaper. Man bite dog, sell newspaper.
Yeah, that's the story of it. Why the man bite the dog?
There you go. There you go. So until we control.
Franco, one of the problems we have, is that you say black people must support black people and whatever. But the problem is that when black people do acquire money, that is when they separate themselves. You understand? They are better than the other black people because they have arrived.
But Flavius. No, Flavius. All right, let us use an example. All right, you have a basketball player, say, he earned some good money, right? It all boils down to say we allow you, because you see the guy who have the money, he's not the rich one. He's the guy who signed his check. He's the rich one. And we want the money to be circulated within our thing. So although we give it to you, we dictate how you spend it. And first thing we want to do is, all right, it was a joke that everybody talk about. Every who end up with multi-billion take himself a white wife.
Of course.
Right?
Yes.
Good.
Fitting.
No, it has nothing to do with fitting. It's continuing to make sure that the money stay within our circle. Come on.
They're not fitting. You are fitting to that circle.
Yeah, and the money stay here. It's not going to go down there and you help those people there. Because remember, it's a token one. You know, where they say, oh, still let in a few. Right? All right. Look at this. I think it's Akon. Yeah. This guy who, and he went home to his country.
Went back into Africa and start developing
right,
Africa.
Right. With solar light and all of that. The thing that the government.
Internet connection and all of them things there.
There you go. And he was partnership with the government and with the private sector. No, you think that is going down well with a lot of people?
No, that's what I was going to come to, because there was somebody was saying he can better be careful because Akon is doing some, and it's things we used to talk about. So the development of his region need all of these so that people can learn, especially children. And then one of the things that he was more needed was that the infrastructure needed to develop. And that's true. So go help the government do it.
Right. And although it's put in there, people don't really say, we applaud what he's doing. And then other persons saying coming on board. So it was easy for persons to come on board and it's not something that a lot of people like.
One of the thing that it still bother me, and I know it can be done in Jamaica, because is the circulation of nationwide internet connection, and I mean all in the boondocks of Jamaica. And a friend of mine tell me say it not gonna happen because them going to have to deal with the areas where them already lay those what you call it, those lines where them doing right, like all the first. Yeah, and when they first set it up, when they first set up rural area with telephone, with landline and things like that, he said they're going to start from Kingston and then they're going to move into the rural area. And Flavius and I was saying, Why not start from the rural area and come back into Kingston? Because Kingston already have it. Him said, no, it can't done like that. Them have to start where it already started first, and then them had as they go along. Maybe into all the major, how you call it, the major parishes city. Like Manchester, them dropping Mandeville.
Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is the tapestry of Jamaica. A lot of people don't know. You basically have to travel to see. And when I say travel, I mean when you're coming in on the flight and you look at the tapestry of the land, Jamaica is like an egg box. You know those big egg trays? Where you have valleys and hills. And so within these valleys and hills, people, so to put in certain things there, the terrain is not used for it. So it would have been ideal. But what would have happened here, what would have, remember like how we used to have CB raiders years ago?
Well,
right. Those are what needed to be set up. It is that kind of technology where you cannot run the line and you cannot, but you can put up certain cell sites at certain points. So it picks up.
Yeah.
And many cell sites to be put up. I'm no engineer now. You have to set the towers. You have to like one would have said helicopter or something to put certain towers in certain places. Not accessible by road. And then where it is located is a good point. It is a good cell tower point. But you can't drive in there. Because, there's no road there.
And we can't build road.
So you have to drop it from top.
We can't build some some dirt road to get there. It wouldn't be possible.
Here's the thing about it. It's possible. What you have to understand about road network, it is return on investment. If you don't have the populace in those areas, you cannot spend to be under. Is what we call a double-edged sword. You cannot spend $30 or $40 million to put in a road which is not heavily traversed. You don't have commerce there, and you don't have agriculture there. You understand? So what it means now, we need to sit down and as Flavius said, look at a proper planning, plan the things properly, and said, okay, fine, just like in this era, let us put in dirt track road there. This one, we have to put in asphalt, proper draining there, because commerce there, agriculture is there, right? So that's what we need to sit down and look at.
But Teddy, you have another solution to You have an easier solution which works every time, which is satellite. You beam the thing up to satellite and back down to anywhere you want. And that is used all over the place.
Yeah, but
the problem with Jamaica, and what you're talking about, Teddy, everything can be done, but nobody's willing to spend the money. Because because
I need the money for campaign.
It costs some money to set up the things,
No,
but we have to, we have to have the resolve to say this has to be done. We can't treat some people as nobody, because we can still have the rush for people rushing to Kingston, because everybody wants the best for themselves and their family. So if Kingston have everything, let's go to Kingston until Kingston bus and can't have nobody else. But
things are changing. Yeah.
In today's world, Jamaica should not have the level of poverty that we have. And poverty is rampant in Jamaica. I mean, it's a large percentage of Jamaicans living even below hand-to-mouth. So we have to, any government or whoever, or any outside people who have any thought of helping us, have to help us to make every Jamaican live a decent life. That's where we have to start.
Well, Flavius, hold on. You said it earlier, when we were talking about the $1 billion corruption that are taking place here, and you said, how is it that Jamaica is poor and yet we having these $1 billion corruption? It go back.
Yes.
You just said here it is that we get of the poverty situation in Jamaica. We can't do it outside help. All in is that let the distribution of wealth trickle down some more, and that's it.
Jamaica, a country where that is so international. That we have international games, we have international tourism, we have all kind of things international. And at this point in time, we don't have one good hospital. All the hospitals that we regard as good are bursting at the seams. And I know.
No. Hold on.
I know Kingston Public is over.
No. Flavius, let's clarify for our listeners. You don't have a proper public hospital. That's different because let me tell you something. There are hospitals here in Jamaica that is compared to the United States, the line technology here. You have one in Montego Bay that Jamaicans came down here and set up because they want to make sure that even tourists come here and get sick, they can be treated. So I don't want to give this that we do here. We do, but it is in the hands of the private. Not the
who
public
can afford
sector.
to go there?
And what I said,
Who can afford to go there? It has no use to us if we can't go there. If we can't go there, it has no use to us.
So that's what I was saying. These international funding agency and all of that give to Jamaica. What we should be looking at is to say, just like we said, look about health. Health creates wealth. And if persons are able to take care of themselves physically and mentally, then they are very productive. And so we should be having the dialysis machine breaking down in the public sector hospitals. If that don't happen in the private sector hospitals. And then the other thing is many, and let us start the truth. Many of the public hospitals give reference to many of the private hospitals. Because we know many doctors who work there also are private practice. And just recently, the Minister of Substance said, work in a partnership with the private hospital that you can go to the hospital and the private doctors and be treated and the government pay for it. That should have done a long time ago.
There's a lot of work.
Are you there?
Yeah, man. A lot of work needs to be done in Jamaica, both with health care, telecommunication, and poverty. Enough work have to be done. Enough work.
Well, you see, the thing about it, Franco, when you look around the average person in Jamaica now have two phones. Mm-hmm. And I can they're having expensive phone. They're not just having the regular phone. This is not a Nokia country. Mm-hmm. this is an iPhone country and Samsung. See, that's a Nokia. A Nokia out of the business.
Mm-hmm. No more Nokia. Huh?
And I can tell you something. Yeah, and I can tell you something.
No more bangers.
Right. And I can tell you this. If you travel across the length and breadth of Jamaica, people have good, affordable phone. And I can tell you, there is a rate of privilege of phone in Jamaica. So if you don't have a phone properly, it will be stolen. So the telecommunication thing, despite, we're looking good. To be honest with you, Franco, we are looking good.
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say.
Franco.
Yes.
Franco. They did a survey on phone penetration in the Caribbean, right?
Mm-hmm.
And most countries have about 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%. What percent do you think Jamaica have?
25.
No, it's a phone penetration.
Oh, phone penetration. Oh, phone penetration. 80%.
Try again.
95.
About 188%.
Yeah,
That everybody have 2-3 phones.
Mm-hmm.
Franco. That's what we're talking about, Franco. Because I have to have the phone. All right, let me tell you something, Franco.
But the
so
phone is there. You know, the phone is there, but the service is poor in terms of spreading across. In terms of spreading across the island.
Everything.
And that's why I was saying. That's why I was saying some of these landmass where Teddy mentioned because it looked like an egg shape. We can go through it, build some dirt road and go through it and set up poles, towers, whatever. So that people can even start driving across the length and breadth of Jamaica, even Franco, find a bush.
Franco, what you're talking about and what the common man see is two different things. You know. Let me just point out something to you. The average man who have a $500 bill, could you guess where him spend it on?
Food.
The average man. I'm not talking about the man here, Franco. I'm talking about the average man with a phone. And what do you think he spend it on?
On him phone.
All right. That's one. He spend it on it lotto ticket. Do you understand what I say? Because he still have this hope and dream that it can cash part. It's not where we give him a food every day.
Yeah, man.
Do you understand? Five
every day.
Times, 5 times a day. The cash per day. Right? He need $100 credit on his phone for call foreign to get another $100. So if I have to make sure say if I have credit on his phone, if I have to make sure say
the phone works.
Yeah. Right? And after that, he can buy a Guinness and split.
Franco, which company in Jamaica you think is the most important to the small man?
I have no idea.
Western Union.
Go.
Western Union.
Franco,
because that's
sending up $50 here.
Him going to get the money?
Yes. Sending up in Jamaica, that's $6,700 Jamaican, you know.
I think the government, whichever party in power, them love that system.
They encourage it.
Yeah.
They encourage it.
I remember our Prime Minister was encouraging it. Said them to take them to call them family abroad and tell them to send money come because it help build the economy plus them go have money. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. You know, the government them encourage that. You understand me?
Franco, if you send me $100 today, I cannot go to Western Union and get $100, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have to get the Jamaican equivalent.
I know that.
That money is souped up by the government.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it is second line item on the Jamaica budget. Because they use that to negotiate deals and all that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is hard currency that coming in to the country.
Mm-hmm.
So the more people, all I'm talking about nurses leaving and all them things, they're not crying.
Mm-hmm.
Them love it. And teachers and all, them love it.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jamaica people will always send back money to them family.
Mm-hmm.
So the more over there, and the more money can come back. So that they are in no hurry to stop the leakage of nurses and teachers migrating.
There's a lot them need for stop. You understand me? There's a lot need to be stopped so that we can have people now I look to the country for develop the country and for work and develop the country. We need to forget about these remittance thing. It should never be number one. You understand me?
No, Franco.
It should never be.
Franco, let's bear one thing in mind. You see? Deal and their ideology. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And you are professing ideology. We are not interested in that. We are dealing with the ideal situation. And the ideal situation is that we got what you done. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Thinking like, oh, they ought to be thinking and putting some things in place from what we keep on saying here right now. It's not the same. You know, you and I and Flavius talking on the on this social network here, hoping to see a ideal situation, because we coming from an ideology where we talk about compassion, we talk about coming together and development and develop people. That is our ideology. But the ideal situation is that is totally different. We are coming from an ideology point of view that we concern about our brother man and the display of this compassion and develop the person as a being. That's not working, Franco, to certain people. This is what we're saying. So until we are in a power, just like what that lady did, that 61-year-old lady did, who create a movement. So if there are persons who are listening and say, look, I want to be part of that, where we can see each other progress come about, at certain poverty, because it's not fair to know that we can have a full. And there's somebody in this country this morning who don't have a cup of tea. You understand what I'm saying?
Franco, let me tell you something, Franco. Development is what word I'm looking for. To have development, you must have commerce, right? Commerce is what makes development happens. You work and you get the money and you buy from people in your area, whatever. So you have a commerce going and the money going around. Now, if you go back to Teddy's example of a man of $500, right? Him going to spend that $500. I'm spend it now. Him going to buy $100 phone card,
and then,
right?
And then put the rest on lotto.
What other man? I'm going to buy $100 phone card. The phone card is sold by the phone company, which is based in Kingston, otherwise based overseas. So that money don't go into building the commerce of where him live. Him put another $100 upon lotto. Lotto is based in Kingston, right? That money don't go to nowhere near to build up where he lives. The other rest of the money him getting put from food. And in all communities I know of in Jamaica, towns and all, little towns and all that, all that food buying stuff, 90% of that food buying stuff, apart from in the market, is owned by Chinese. So that money is not developing where it is either, because that money gone back to China. That's why when you come here 3 years ago and you see the place stay one, and you come back now and it stay same place, because there can't be any development because there's no commerce. You don't have any black people or people who live near him, apart from little corner shops, that does any form of buying and selling or creating anything. All the money him get, he must spend it with Lotto, he must spend it with the phone company, and he must spend it with the Chinese people. What is left to develop where he is? There's no money left at all from the little money that he gets in his poverty to help move him out of poverty. And the only thing he feels him have that can move him out of poverty is the Lotto. Like Teddy say, and I know for a fact, and I know people who will get up every morning and they will buy a Lotto or a cash pot and hope for the best.
And that is sad. All of that is sad.
But what Teddy was telling you, say, Lotto start about 2 times a day now. Must go about 5 times a day now.
Teddy's a 5 times a day Lotto play now.
Including Saturdays and Sundays and holidays.
Him drop right, try get him back now. Yeah.
Okay.
Teddy's a 5 times a day Lotto run now.
Yeah. But I say it also run on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So you put in the mind that you put in the people in mind that there's no hope.
Mm-hmm.
You have to try a chance.
Mm-hmm.
You have some people who buy cash pot every day and them win them food money every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell them nothing not to buy it.
Teddy off. So we wait till him call back. I was trying to get him, but no.
Yeah.
No, but one of the things I'm saying, because I understand the intricate part of the the average man or the common man, how when him get free money or him spend it and things like that. But I'm saying, and just like how we always say all the while, Jamaica need to start doing sell stuff. You understand me? So even though some people might say we can't depend on the government, but there's certain role that the government can play within a small man or a small businessman, you understand me, development. Whereas him get loans to build the business, and none of that is happening. No small man with a business, even if him have a shop in a community and the shop can expand and employ 2 more people from the community, none of that is happening. A little farmer, if him a deal with say a special type of mango, feed export or whatever, none of them get that help in order for the commerce to take place in the community.
Nope, nothing like that.
So that's what I'm saying. So some of these things that we are doing or that the government is doing, them have to take a look at how it will develop the country so that them can stop depend on remittance and tourism as them 2 main focus. Ainsworth came on the program and Ainsworth said something which makes sense. The first thing we have to do with these students, we have to provide health for the people them first. Give them good health care so we can have a healthy nation. And then while we have a healthy nation, what we do after that? We deal with building the economy. So we have strong people, build the economy. And then we educate them. Or did he say health, then education, then the economy? Yeah, that's how I'm putting it. Health, care, then education, then build the economy. And we have to find a practical a practical set of people who think about the future at Jamaica and not just for today. Not just for what's going to happen today for the average man eat, but for the average man keep eating for the rest of them life.
Yeah.
Them have to put things into place that this can happen. Because I remember somebody tell me once, say, people must stop depending on government. But it cannot. Because it's we same one of the government, but we only elect these people as officials for represent us in things that we can have time for look after. So if we pull them out, and one of the things where I see need for change in the politics of Jamaica is each member of parliament must live in that constituency. Him not for live outside of the constituency. Them for change that order. So if light turn off, him light turn off too. If him not have no water, if them not have the water, him not have no water. Them have to make that change.
And we have to look seriously at that.
That's one of the first change me see in the politics. We have to change where each member of parliament live in that constituency. So you shouldn't be living all the way up a Jack's Hill and you are run all the way across wherever. It should never be. You know, it can't work like that. You know, you represent where you come from, so you know exactly what is going on.
If something is happening, you can be there in minutes.
Yes. Teddy, you back with us?
Yeah, man. As a result of the same thing we're complaining about.
Telecommunication.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, one of the things we me say we need for change in Teddy in Jamaica politics is members of parliament. Members of parliament need, if you represent a constituency, you have to be living there. You understand me? That's one of the things I think need to change. So if water gone, your water gone. If light gone, your light gone.
It's debatable because Fitz Jackson used to live in his constituency. People know who I'm talking about. And he no longer lives there.
Yeah, but that is bad.
Yeah, why is bad?
You need to live where you represent.
Yes,
I'm a strong believer in that.
I believe in that ever since.
I'm a very strong believer of that.
But does that give me the best representative?
No, but it helped develop that constituency.
No, I asked a question. No, I asked a question. Does that give me the best representative? All right, take for example. Hold on, Flavius. No, Flavius, let's start. Mark Golding. Oh, I don't know, a gentleman behind the Deering, Bolton and Golding financial empire.
Yeah.
His constituency is what? Which area?
I don't know, somewhere in the inner city.
Right, which is South Central, which was where former Minister of Finance Omar Davis was.
Yeah.
Tell me something. If he comes from that community, would we get in a good representative like Omar Golding? I'm just saying. He represents an inner city.
That is what we have to change.
No, but what I'm saying to you is a catch-22 flavor. What I would have said is that the councillors who are the front runner for the MP come from the community. Do you understand?
No. The MP should be there. MP should be there.
No, what I'm saying to you. Hold on. We are going to tell Mark Golding, say, if we come live in our constituency.
Yes, I leave.
No. We're not going to tell him, We're not going to tell him, We're going to find somebody who's capable and even maybe better than him too to represent the constituency. No. Yes, that have to cut out.
Hold on, gentlemen. I'm not for or against it. I'm playing the devil's advocate here. I'm just saying, looking at it, are we going to be given the best representative? That's all I'm saying.
Yes, Teddy, if we don't do that, we will have the big man syndrome forever.
And we won't be developing community leaders. We have to start doing that.
We'll have the big man syndrome forever. When the big car come in and stop at the bar, everybody get around, and the next day all them can talk about, boy, till the big boss come and then buy me 2 beers.
No. What?
I mean, no, the reality.
No, hold on. No. All I'm saying, living in a constituency is not the catalyst of change. What we are saying, Flavius, is that we want to see the member of parliament not just come in and talk. He has to initiate a program. He's going to say, this is what I propose, along with the supporting group of the community and the councillor, and being given a mandate to make sure that it has been carried out. For example, we talk about...
Listen him out.
What I'm saying, the member of parliament is supposed to represent the voice of his constituency, right? And so, therefore, issues like we're talking about now with the telecommunication, the water, the utilities, he should be the one that be in the vanguard on the behalf of the constituency to make sure that these service providers carry out what they ought to carry out. Secondly, for example, the Constituency Development Fund must then see the development of the constituency. And so, therefore, he and few people have access to the money and know how the money is being distributed in the constituency. Everybody's supposed to know. And then when we sit down and meet, we said, okay, what our priority needs for the constituency? Same thing that you talk about, Flavius, in terms of commerce. Yeah.
You name one MP right now or in the past who you have ever seen done that? What you are talking about?
That's what I am saying, Flavius. We need, just as the Prime Minister said, that each member of parliament must have a job description. And that haven't come about yet. That's what we need to do as the constituents. To say that we need to see our MP do X, Y, and Z. If you're coming into the era and you're not putting together a plan to show how my community will develop, then you're not serving us. You're serving the party. And we all know that the MP serve the party and not serve the country. It's party first and country second.
Let me ask you a question, Teddy.
Yeah.
In your constituency, when you want to see your MP, where do you go?
At the constituency office.
What do you mean constituency office?
There is an office in the constituency that that's where the MP meet, whether twice per week or whatever, and
a party office.
Go back to the same thing I said. Party first, country second.
No, but the government don't provide an MP office. You must have an MP office paid for by the government of Jamaica and staffed.
Wait, so that not exist no more?
No.
There used to be
one.
No,
Never.
No, there is a constituency office.
No. And constituency office relates to a party office. I have never seen a constituency office that relates to the government of Jamaica. The only place I see, you have the Prime Minister's office and you have an office of the leader of the opposition. I have never seen anything apart from that. People, please correct me if I'm wrong. But I've been asking for that for years. I have never seen that.
No,
I don't
because
think it's
both.
right. I don't think
No,
it's
no.
right
Yeah,
for me to go to a party office to speak to my MP.
yeah.
I don't think
Because you're correct because the party office is the governing member of parliament. Or because
right.
in each constituency you have the representative from either side there.
Yes.
So
But
so
that's not what we need. We need a third one. We need one for the people. And whoever is MP, he sits there 3-4 times a week, and you can go there and see him.
I
You don't have to
basically
go
him
to a
there. I
green.
basically him there every day because him living at the
Yeah,
community.
yeah, but you might have staff there too. But you should not be going to a green office or an orange office. You should be going to a neutral Jamaican office that have the Jamaican flag.
I think there is some community they have it as constituency office in Flavius. I think over in Portmore, is the constituency office is being branded, and then whoever is a member of parliament sits in there. They're the,
Okay.
well in certain communities, right? The traditional communities, you have political office, and so what ended up happening many times, especially constituency office, when there's an election, that office is being closed. I think I'm not sure. I don't quote me on that, but I think either the mayor or somebody who control the key. So therefore, nobody goes into that office until
After the election and the
after the election.
win. Okay.
Yes, right, and that would have made sense. It's more in a modern rather than traditional community.
Well,
But you're right.
I don't know if any.
Yeah, man.
If Port,
No, Portmore has it. Yeah, Portmore has it because it's more modern.
yeah, but Portmore just one little place.
No, what we are saying that needs to be duplicated.
Yes, everybody everywhere is supposed to have it.
Well, what it means is it means for now, in order to cut costs, one of these offices would have to be given up as a constituency office. So, for example, in a
There's no cost cutting. The PNP pay for their office, and the JLP pay for their office. We're not talking about those. Those are private offices. We want one that the government of Jamaica pay for. That's all I'm saying.
Where the elected member of parliament stay there. That's
right.
His office. His or her office. Okay. Well, anyway.
Nowadays, if you want to see him now and you don't want to go to him party office, yeah, paper road and flag him down when you see him drive past.
Well, we're gonna give each of you 1 minute for wrap up because we're coming close to the end of our.
Okay.
No, just like I've said here, there's got to be a change, and the change must be willing.
True.
Right? And for too long, we put things aside, just like what Flavor says. Put certain things in place for the betterment and development of the people and the constituency.
That's true. I agree with you with that. Flavius.
Yeah, I going back to the telecommunication and the illiterate and whatever. Where I live, it's about a lot of hills and whatever, but you can get, right to the end of my community. You can, it's very flat. You can, good road, everything. And we have 5 schools up here, and we still don't have internet. Only about illiterate and whatever. It's just the will of these companies and the will of the government to understand. In fact, A few weeks ago, I hear the Minister of Technology saying that internet should be a right, just like education.
Mm-hmm.
But I've not heard another word from her since.
Yeah, but the thing about it, she don't sit on the board of these telecommunications.
No. She's in charge. She's the government. She's in charge.
Yes.
She must know what contracts them getting signed and how them. Steady. It don't make sense. We have 10 telecoms in Kingston.
No, hold on, favor. Simple. We just a minute, and it's just simple. The government is in place to change policy. That's it. Government don't run business. And so that's what we need to do. They're supposed to put policies in place that help to streamline and direct business. So the point that you raised, Flavius, Favors will, if she's saying that it is all right, we'll put the policy in place, so therefore it become all right for each citizen. That's it.
That's what I'm saying, Teddy. I've heard another word from her since.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I say we need more better public health care system, and then we can educate our children and then build a strong economy. And we have to get those things into place. Whether whichever party in office, and I love them start focus on them things that, better public health care and, educate our young people to build a better economy.
And on that note, I'm delighted to be on the air again for one more Monday.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So until next Monday, common sense reasoning.
True.
I just said the real issues.
Yeah, man, the real stuff.
Yeah, man.
So Flavius, thank you, Teddy, for taking time out of your busy schedule. Yeah, man. Bless. Have a good day,
I'm off.
Thank you, Teddy.
Yeah, good.
So Flavius, with that, you and I have work to be done, and we have to get it done today.
Yeah, lots of work. Yeah.
So with that, our listeners, tomorrow we won't be doing a live broadcast with the Real Stuff podcast, but we will be on here with the Flavius Ancestor Quarry Day celebration.
Yeah.
And that is taking place virtual. So, Flavius, you might better explain that to them for me.
Yes. Tomorrow, the Charlestown Maroon Council is showcasing, celebrating, honoring Captain Kwao, the Invisible Hunter. Kwao was the person who signed the second peace treaty with the British for the Maroons. And each year, Charlestown Maroons have made this day very special. And it's part of their conference and festival, 4 days. Kwao Day is the main day in that 4-day conference and festival. So this year, because of the pandemic, the conference and festival has been postponed for 2021. But because we cannot stop honoring our ancestors, leading with Captain Kwao, there will be a virtual celebration tomorrow, started at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. on the YouTube at Charlestown Maroons TV, or on Facebook at Charlestown Maroons CTMC, and at the website at maroons-jamaica.com. And we also will be airing it on the Real Stuff tomorrow. So until tomorrow.
This is Franco.
And this is Flavius.
Wishing you a pleasant good afternoon, and as always, take care of yourself, your loved one. And remember that prayer do changes things, regardless of what religion you belong to. You must pray. So continue pray. Tafina to take us out.
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.
All you gotta do is just speak. One word is enough, and I'm no longer so rough. I forget what I was trying to say. I no longer do what I was gonna do, but you're no good for me. That's why me do what set me if it could flee. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi take away me say. Me I fi hide like a thief in the night. Me I fi get out the side. Me I fi take away myself. I fi take away myself. I have to utilize I weeds. Surely I cleave right. I said, yeah. I find you very hard to resist. With this relationship I'm gonna desist. But how can I face you when all I wanna do is just taste you? I know you think I play me, I play, but soon you're gonna see the light of day. Just relax, don't move an inch. I'll be gone in a pinch. May I feel take away myself. May I feel take away myself. May I be high like a thief in the night. May I forget out the sight. May I feel take away myself. Take away myself. I have to utilize I weeds. Surely I are clean berries. I say, been there, done that, don't need it again, yeah. I'm not a masochist who won't play your game, yeah. To how you move your arm, me way to the core. Sayonara, the hot girl gone through the door. Take away ourselves. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Say no goodbye, girl, let me take me ourselves. Take me ourselves. No goodbye, girl, let me take me
Well, unfortunately, this is it. Till next time. Bless.